In our 78th season, the Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast. We're sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Our mission is to inform town residents about the unique challenges of island life and to highlight the actions and achievements of our leaders and the dynamic people who live here. Now the news.
Hi, I'm Wendy Rutledge, and this is Palm Beach TV, your only island newscast. Recently, the Palm Beach Police Department completed its community survey, where they found there were three main concerns among residents. That was traffic, auto theft, and DUIs. So today we're going to delve a little bit deeper into those topics and a few other public safety concerns.
Too many cars, too many people, way too crowded.
That about sums it up. This small island's population of roughly 9,000 swells to an estimated 30,000 people in season.
We're not positive that that's the entirety of the picture. I mean, when you're talking about just residents, you're not including all of the service workers associated, construction workers, landscaping, people that are visiting and just driving over to spend the day or spend the day at the beach. And those numbers may be even higher.
But Palm Beach PD is on it, assigning more motorcycle cops to manage traffic. For instance, in the case of a bridge stuck in the up position.
We cut through the traffic very safely. We get to the top and we try to help escort people do U-turns on the bridge and get down safely, or help them back up if they're a bigger vehicle or truck.
When traffic really snarls, like between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m., when so many service workers are making their way off the island, they pull out what they call the Pickle Key.
It's an old school looking key that will go to an old school lock. It opens up compartments next to the traffic lights, and we can control the traffic lights manually through our radio system and comm system. We can let the other officers know at the other lights, all right, let's hit it green, so we can move traffic very efficiently through the area.
Often this move requires coordination with traffic managers on the other side of the bridge in West Palm Beach, a technique the two police forces mastered during the Trump presidency, when traffic backed up on his frequent visits. Next, we move to car thefts, where we're learning about a possible tell that you could be sending to potential car thieves that means your car is unlocked. Mirrors in the open position on a car, a pretty commonplace sight. But what that mirror position tells car thieves is something pretty revealing.
If I leave the keys in the car and I walk away from it, I have the mirrors out here. And as a, reverse to that, if I show you what it looks like when you lock the car and take the keys, the mirrors will turn in.
Leaving your car unlocked and therefore leaving your mirrors in that open position has been almost an invitation to gangs of car thieves that says your vehicle is an easy target.
They'll look for these newer model vehicles and they'll see that the side view mirrors are out. And to them, that's a clue that perhaps the vehicle's unlocked, perhaps the keys are in it, and sometimes they're right, and they'll be in and out very quickly.
Takeaway message: spend that extra 3 seconds of mindful locking up to keep your car safe. The community survey also found a very high level of interest in the number of DUIs on the island, which raises the question, is that a perception of a problem or the reality?
It was a little surprising to see that as a top 3 concern in the community survey, considering that we don't have a lot of DUI crashes here.
Even though the DUI crash rate on the island is statistically low, residents are concerned.
We got people that are out and hanging out and drinking too much, and it's a challenge.
But a common theme among all areas of crime, DUI included, is that citizens calling in tips about possible inebriated drivers helps the cops curb dangerous, impaired driving.
We get calls from the community with vehicles that are driving recklessly and might have an impaired driver in them. And we're very welcoming in those calls because we respond to all of them.
It was late last month, December 27th, when one of the shops on this iconic shopping street, Worth Avenue, was broken into. A smash and grab where the thieves made off with about $1 million in purses, which really raises the question, with this smash and grab going on nationwide in big cities, just how safe are the merchants and the shoppers on Worth Avenue? Whether it's Worth Avenue, Fifth Avenue, or Rodeo Drive, smash and grab retail theft is on the upswing. But it's nothing new.
We've experienced smash and grabs on Worth Avenue before. 2 decades ago, we were having smash and grabs with jewelry stores.
Over the years, the Palm Beach Police Department has risen to the task by offering security training for merchants, educating them about the latest alarm systems and how to store their valuable merchandise out of sight. But that's not all. They've also expanded their burglary strike force.
That's a unit designated specifically to try and prevent burglaries and to track these groups beforehand and try and be out in the public. You may not see them because they're unmarked, but they're out there trying to prevent burglaries.
Worth Avenue is often a very busy street, so you may not notice them, but among those tourists and shoppers are undercover cops.
We have police officers that are protecting Worth Avenue almost round the clock in some form or fashion.
Who would have thought that on this quiet little street via Manana, one of the neighbors was actually growing and probably selling magic mushrooms and other drugs? Well, it turns out at least one of these neighbors was onto them.
In this location, we're very proud of the community for giving us a tip to just suspicious activity. That ultimately resulted in an arrest that included armed trafficking and, lots and lots of drugs, something that we don't run into a lot, which was mushrooms that were actually being grown.
Yes, magic mushrooms, the kind popularized by Timothy Leary in the 60s, grown in something like this grow dish, and possibly cultivated in a very homey kitchen atmosphere, as depicted in this how-to video. The mushrooms, a large quantity of other drugs, and a cache of weapons, all part of what police found at a home on quiet Via Manana. This is an active investigation, so police cannot reveal details, but it's once again the citizen involvement that helps cops keep you safe.
In general, when you're out and about and you see your neighbors or you see something odd in the community that just doesn't look like it fits in right, we want to hear that. Pressure from the state to remove the cameras on the 3 island bridges will not make this island less safe. That's because the police department has a very effective Plan B. It's a known fact that we do utilize cameras for both surveillance and license plate recognition here in town.
By being able to record and monitor every vehicle coming onto and leaving the island, the police are better able to nab offenders and identify any potential threats to the island. These cameras are valuable tools to law enforcement. However, when the Florida Department of Transportation requested that they be removed from their placement on the bridges, police found locations adjacent to the bridges that will afford virtually the same views and therefore the same level of protection.
We plan to maintain, just like we always have had, license plate recognition and cameras at all of the entrances and exits to town. The good news for island residents, there's really nothing to worry about. Number 1, the police force is fully staffed. Number 2, the Palm Beach Police and Fire Foundation has started this amazing adjunct retirement fund to keep people on the job. And basically, this island is about as well protected as any place can be. Coming up on the Palm Beach Civic Association calendar, our much anticipated Monday Sit Down with Willie Geist, host of the popular Sunday Sit-Down interview series on NBC. There are still some seats available for the February 28th event at the Breakers, when you will also watch as former Mayor Gail Caniglio is presented with the Bill Brooks Community Service Award. For tickets or more information, call us at 561-725-4006 or visit us at palmbeachcivic.org/events.
Also, don't forget to watch Christina on Sunday when she rides along with a community policing group. And we will see you next time right here on Palm Beach TV, made possible by the Palm Beach Civic Association and our viewers.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you, our viewers, to let us know how we can provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.